Greetings, YouTube. Today we're talking about The Astounding Wolfman Volume 1 from Image Comics, and this is by Robert Kirkman and Jason Howard. What originally attracted me to the cover was the artwork. I'm a fan of good artwork, and this style of artwork right here reminds me a great deal of the work of Scott Wegner, a comic artist that is a friend of mine. And I'm also a big fan of lycanthropes. So with the cover that says The Astounding Wolfman, I thought, okay, this book is just made for me. And this is volumes 1 through 7. So if you want to start out, this is the volume to get, I guess, for this comic. And it is categorized under superhero because here's the reason. When Gary Hempton is mauled and left for dead, his life takes a drastic turn. Gary is cursed. When the moon is full, he transforms into a beast of the night, a werewolf. But this curse will not be used for evil. Witness the birth of the world's most unique new superhero, Wolfman. Brought to you by Robert Kirkman, writer of The Walking Dead and Invincible, and rising star artist Jason Howard. Okay, small problem I had when I read it originally was that not the first werewolf that's been a superhero. Not by a long shot. Alright? So their claim on that regard is a bit specious. But I thought I'd give it a try anyway, and I paid $3 for it at a thrift shop. It isn't bad, seeing it was originally $15 for that 7-volume set. So, what did I think? Well, this is going to be full of spoilers, so if you don't want it spoiled, stop. Now, you've got enough to go on, as much as I had when I bought it, so go get yourself a copy, read it, enjoy it. Now, for those that stuck around, I wasn't impressed. Not really at all. The artwork is good, don't get me wrong, it looks consistent, and it's nice, and the other heroes that show up in the book look good, and even though I'm not familiar with the characters, they still look good, and they look interesting, and I really kind of wanted to know a little bit more about them, so, yeah. The artist did his job successfully. Where he was let down was in the writing regard. And the best artist in the universe could not save a comic that isn't well written. And by not well written, this book is trite. So trite. It does start off like gangbusters. I mean, like opening scene. There's the mauling. Second page, he's lying in a pool of blood. Third or fourth page, we're in a werewolf town. So it just, boom, it fires right out of the gate, folks. There's no build-up. There's no... Sometimes I really wish it was just... Things need to have... I think a narrative structure needs a little bit more of a slow burn, but that's just me. I think it's almost like fast-cutting movie... The movie meme has infected every other genre there is, and that kind of bothers me. Other genres should have other speeds. They should not necessarily be the same speed as a Michael Bay fast-cut action film. I have a cat in my lap that I don't even want. But beyond that, our hero is trained by a vampire. What a shock! Trained by another supernatural beast. And the vampire has a sordid past. And he's secretly evil. I never saw it coming. Yeah. I wasn't impressed by this comic at all. It's pretty, but it covers no new ground. Yes, the superhero angle is maybe a fresh take on werewolves and vampires for some people, but not me. I'm 51. I've been reading comics for a very long time, and even though I don't read them a lot now, I read a lot of stuff back in the 70s and the 80s. A lot of comics. And Marvel covered this territory, well-trodden territory, a long time ago. So, that was before the whole Vampire the Masquerade and the Werewolf the Apocalypse and Mage the Ascension and whatever the other 7 or 8 different games and offshoots that came out of the original World of Darkness universe, and then the new World of Darkness universe. And is there a third iteration now? I'm not positive. The only one I ever found any interested in was the one that Monty Cook did. But yeah, I don't recommend this book at all. Not even for the pretty pictures, because the writing is just so trite. It is just so corny and stereotyped. It's horrible. I guess you could say that in some ways it's a perfect representation of superhero comics, because superhero comics could be construed as trite and stereotyped, which is why I don't read them anymore. Though I did pick up a collection of Legion of Superheroes from like the far future 30th century thing, just as a little stripped on nostalgia lane. So we'll see how that goes. See if my memories of those comics are better than the comics themselves. But yeah, the Astounding Wolfman, not so astounding.